Hey guys, what's up? Ashley here. It's day number um it's day number 343. Yes, that is it. Of giggling. Welcome back to another edition of Confessions of a Giggler. Um so what are we gonna talk about today? We're gonna talk about Big Time Rush. That's what we're gonna talk about. So where is Okay, I'm losing my mind. Okay, so one, going to shows in winter is difficult because um you're not used to it. Like when the summer is around, you kind of like get used to going to the show, so you get, into a kind of a groove, but then when it's winter and you haven't gone to a show in a while, going to a show is not easy. And that's just because I'm old and my body hurts and I'm tired. But that is all besides the point. So, for yesterday's vlog, we saw clips from the show, from the Big Time Rush show. That's what we're going to talk about, the Big Time Rush show that I went to on Sunday night. It is now Tuesday. So they had their holiday extravaganza, their first holiday extravaganza, and they played a game show and then they did a concert. So we got two things. And they were both a lot of fun, and we're going to talk more about them in a minute. And then on Sunday, I posted my VIP experience, whatever. So I'm just going to talk about everything in as a whole, the whole from start to finish, all the things. And yeah, so let's get to reviewing. Um, so one, the meet and greet was great as always. I felt like so sometimes I like how do I say this? So while I am, I've said many times that I do have a lot of social anxiety. Sometimes I'm really good when I go to these meet and greets and I have lots of things to say and I can talk very easily. And other times, I can still talk easily to them, but I don't really know what to say, and then I end up not saying much at all. But I did, wish them Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy New Year, Happy all the things. So, and I told Carlos and Kendall congratulations on their upcoming babies. um, so yeah, so a lot of exciting things happening in Big Time Rush world, and yeah, and then my picture came out super cute, so I was very happy with that. But really, oh, also, I really liked that they had a little Christmas setup background for the picture, and it wasn't just like a backdrop, like 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 it is all year long, like at the normal tours when you just have the backdrop and whatever, and then it's the same at every show, and you go to a lot of shows and you do a lot of meet and greets and you have the same. So I don't know, I think it's just more fun when it's like not an official backdrop and like you could just find somewhere fun, like a fun background at the venue to take a picture, because then it makes each venue unique and each picture unique to that show. Like otherwise you have to remember what you were wearing to each show, which, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not, because like right now I remember, but if I look at the picture in 5 years from now, do I remember what I wore to each show? Maybe, not sure. So, yeah, whatever. But this time, they had such cute Christmas decorations. They had like a red and gold chair, like beautiful, like Santa chair to sit on. But not a lot of people wanted to sit on it. Understandably so. I mean, I had sweater pants on. They needed to be shown off. I couldn't just sit in a chair. But yeah, so But the people who sat in the chair, their pictures did come out very cute. So there was a chair, but then there was also like all these Christmas trees and lights, and it's just like so festive, and I loved it. It really made me happy. The whole setup just made me so happy, and I was really happy that they were actually wearing Christmas sweaters, because they put in the description to wear your ugly Christmas sweaters, and I just wasn't sure if they were gonna do it or not. So I was just really happy to see that they also participated um, in the sweater, you know, party. And they did, and they delivered, and it was really great. So yeah, so that part was so great. Also, I can't stress this enough, how amazing it was to see George. um like, he was just walking around, and we were like looking at him, and we were like, that guy looks familiar. And I was like, wait a second. And oh, hold on, let me pause this. Okay, sorry, I got sidetracked because my mom called, and I had to talk to her because she doesn't usually call this late. And I was like, why is Jer calling me? I hope it's not an emergency. And she really just needed to find out how to use Genie Plus on her own. So, non-emergency, but we still chatted for a while. Okay, so now I'm back. And from outer space. I can't. Why am I like this? So yeah, so I was saying that I was just so happy to see George. Guys, you don't even understand. It's been since, I don't know, I don't even know the last time I saw him. I guess when we went to the city to see one of his movie premieres, I guess that's when we saw him last. But he is just the like most fun, happiest person ever, and it was just really great to see him, and so unexpected, and it was just really good to catch up. And I hope that he's at more shows and we can catch up even more, because he's just an incredible human. And yeah, so I'm really excited that he was back around. And yeah, so he was just like walking around, and I was like, George, is that you? And like, he whipped around and he's like, oh my god. So that was so fun. It was such a fun surprise. Like, just so fun. And then we then, oh, also, I need to say, I was wearing my sweater suit. So I have sweater pants and the sweater cardigan, the ugly Christmas version, whatever. And it was like 5 million degrees. I was so hot. like, you don't understand how hot sweater pants are until you're wearing them. I just was roasting all day. So, but it turned out to be fine. But I was still very hot. I was like, it's December. I shouldn't be this hot at a concert. So that was a negative, but I thought that it was just a fun ensemble to wear to the Christmas party show. So, I'm not mad about it. Anyway, so on to the show. So we get into our seats, which, okay, so my opinion of this venue. I saw the Backstreet Boys here, and when I say saw, I mean I was there. Did I see them? Not really, because this venue is flat. It's a flat venue. It's just one straight back. That's it. Just like 30 rows straight back. And then there's like, so the main area is just flat on the floor, and then they have two elevated sections like this that are also just straight back, right? So we were on the side on one of the elevated sections, because the tickets were selling really fast, and you was getting back and back and back, and we were like, we're not gonna be able to see if we go any further back. So that's why we got the elevated, and we were in row 4, which was fine. But just the fact that it's flat and we're short, it's hard to see. And like, I'm not mad at anyone who's tall who happens to be in front of me, because it's like, they can't help that they're tall just as much as I can't help that I'm short. Everyone's just the height that they are, and you can't change it. So I'm not like, it's not, I'm not mad at anyone. It's just like disappointing when the venue is flat. So I'm mad at the venue really, because if the venue was like, a little slant, then it would have been better. And I feel like, and if it was just a concert, then fine. But I feel like for what they did, I really truly feel like it belongs in like more of a theater setting and not so much a flat concert venue. Because then, like, you would be able to see better. And it's definitely a thing that you need to see, because it's not fun if you can't see what's going on. So what happened was they first played a game show, like I said. So the game show portion, I feel like it just would have been so much better if I could see it better. But I had a lot of fun watching the game show. Like, I was getting into it. I was screaming all kinds of things from the audience. But like, I'm a game night kind of gal. I love game night. This is why I haven't left Trevor's Zoo, because I love a good game night and he provides me with one. So, here we are. So yeah, I just also another thing that would have made the game a little bit better is if if they had 3 fans per team, that would have been great. Give, 2 more people an opportunity to play. And then while we're at it, switch the fans up, like maybe in the middle. And those are just things that you learn after you do them for a long time. So I feel like for the first try, it was it was pretty well executed, and it was a lot of fun. So, I'm all about game night. So, yeah. So I think that they should have had 6 6 fans on stage, and then switched it up and did another 6 fans. And then that would have been 12 people get to participate instead of just 4. So while 12 is still not a lot out of the 1,000 people that were there, or thousands. I have no idea. I have no idea how many people were there. But anyway, 12 is still not a lot, but it's a lot more than 4. And that doesn't take away, that's not me saying that I'm not excited or happy for the people who did get to play and participate. Because that's freaking awesome. Like, really, really cool to do that, and to be, kind of like the first people to have done this. This is their first game show event. And then the concert was just really fun. They did a lot of songs. They did their Christmas song, which is so fun. I'm not sure if I ever saw them sing that live. So that was a lot of fun, and I really love that song. I just love all Christmas music. Honestly, sometimes I'll put on my Christmas playlist, like, all times of the year. Like, April, Christmas playlist. Sure, let's do it. August, yep. Just hear those sleigh bells ringling. Ting, ting, tingling too. That's not the words, but you know what I mean. So yeah, I really love Christmas music. Also, what was a lot of fun is that they were telling more stories, and it was kind of more casual than a regular show, so I really liked that. And they did their Secret Santa on stage, which was so fun. Like, it was like, what is even happening right now? But the whole thing was just a really good time. And also, they said during, I guess it was during the game show, but they were saying that they would like to do it annually, like have this Christmas party, holiday extravaganza is what it was called. They'd like to have it annually, and I think that's so great. But then they said, we're in Bethlehem this year. How about in the Bahamas next year? And, well, that got me thinking. So, in no way, shape, or form did they say anything about actually going to the Bahamas. They were just kind of throwing out locations, right? But I feel like, in my heart, I truly believe, with no outside influence, just me, my own feelings, no rumors have spread anywhere, This is just how I feel based on my 30 years as a fangirl. I mean, about 30. Oh my God. Um, I truly believe that a Big Time Rush cruise is coming. And this very much felt like this whole holiday extravaganza very much felt like cruise practice for them. So, okay, so hear me out. Okay. Hear me out. So, I have been on 6 Backstreet Boys cruises, all 6 of them. They're not having any more, so I've been to all of them. And the Backstreet Boys, they did their cruise through a company called Rose Tours, who also does the New Kids on the Block cruises. So New Kids on the Block, they've had tons and tons of cruises through Rose Tours, tons. They go every year. They've been going every year since like 2009 or 2008, something like that. I don't know. Blockheads, help me. Maybe not 2008 because that's when the Block came out. So probably 2009 because their first cruise was before the Backstreet Boys' first cruise. So yeah. So probably 2009. We'll just go with it. And they've been going pretty much every single year. So they've been at this for a while with Rose Tours. And the game show, the whole style, the whole setup of the game show felt very much like a game show on the Backstreet Boys cruise or on a New Kids on the Block cruise. Now, the reason I mention New Kids on the Block is because I'm pretty sure that something, some sort of, I don't know if it's like a direct manager or a tour manager or something is the same as the New Kids people. Because one, they have Frank, and Frank is a known New Kids guy, right? Right. And the not this summer's tour, but the summer before, because New Kids didn't tour this summer, but they toured last summer, and Big Time Rush was touring last summer, and all of the like promotional items for the Big Time Rush like VIPs and stuff were exactly the same as the New Kids stuff. So like that, if we all remember that one thing, what is it, like the step and repeat thing that had all the Big Time Rush songs all over it, New Kids had the exact same one but with New Kids songs all over it. So that's the sort of thing that I'm talking about. So I don't know if it's just tour people or whatever, but they have some of the same people, right? So it would be very easy to figure out a way to get in contact with Rose Tours, who run the boy band cruises, right? Right. Also, Carlos is like a huge cruise guy. So I just feel like a Big Time Rush cruise is inevitable. Maybe it's not going to be next year, but it just seems like it's going to be soon. And, I mean, like, when the first Backstreet Boys cruise is around, like, I was the age that most of the Big Time Rush fans are now. So I feel like it's really good timing for them to go ahead and do it. And I think that it will be really great. And I will obviously go. But so not only did we have game show. We had the game show, night one game show. And then we had special concert just for this occasion. Because a lot of it was the same, very similar, but there were some very special moments. And then you had the whole gift exchange thing, which is a very special, unique to this one occasion thing. You had a storyteller time, which might not necessarily happen on a cruise, but has happened many times before. And then you also had a theme night. Because it was wear your ugly holiday Christmas sweaters. And so theme night on top of that. I mean, I just really think it's going to happen. And, that's just my own pure speculation. I know nothing. It's just maybe Also, maybe I could just be seeing what I want to see. And none of these clues are actually there. And it was just a huge coincidence that all of this happened. And maybe they're just going to go to some other random town next year for the holiday show. I don't know. But I just feel like it's going to be a big time rush cruise. Because why mention the Bahamas? Why mention the Bahamas? I mean, that's really what is pushing me over the edge. Because like those are the type of hints that like you would drop. And I don't know. Maybe I am just reading into it, but then we're going to have a problem because if O-Town's gonna have another vacation next year, and if Big Time Rush has a vacation next year, that's a lot of boy band vacations, and not a lot of budget for me. I mean, I'll figure it out, but still, it's gonna be tight. So yeah, so the concert was fun, as always. It's always fun. And like I said, I was just really happy that they sang Christmas song, like Beautiful Christmas, which is their Christmas song. If you don't have it, go get it. And yeah. Also, when they came out into the audience for Paralyzed, Kendall walked right past us and like just totally didn't like see us at all. But that's okay. We were kind of like tucked away in the corner. But yeah. So I don't know. I really had a lot of fun at this show. And I can't wait for more special type shows. So that was my 49th show. So my next Big Time Rush show will be show 50. Yeah. So I am just really excited for that, and I'm just excited for all the things. I can't wait to see what they have coming up. I really hope that they don't tour just because like I'm just too broke to do too many shows. I just need a rest year, you know? Like I feel like because I do this vlog every day, I feel pressured to do a lot of things. Not from anyone else, just my own pressure. So I do a lot in the years that I'm vlogging every day just to try to fill the days. So next year I'm gonna have to do less. But yeah, so I guess they didn't really need to share all that, but I'm just happy that this show existed and I got to go to it, and it was a really great way to close out my 2023 concert lineup, schedule, agenda. I don't know. I don't know what to call it, but you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it was the last concert of the year for me. And which is kind of sad, but the year is over in like 2 weeks, so not not to panic, people. I'm sure there'll be an O show somewhere soon. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me for today. And sorry this is so long, but once I start getting going, talking about Big Time Rush, I can't really stop because they're just really awesome. And yeah, I can't wait for more. That's gonna be it for me for today. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Love you. Bye.